Hello YouTubers, Reloading Bench back with you once again. And for those of you who've been around a little while, you'll remember right around lathe time last November, the red oil can saga slash drama where I ordered a red oil can and a black one showed up, and I went to return it and they're like, no, we'll just send you out, you can keep it, we'll send you out one replacement. And the second one was a black oil can. Even though the picture was red, all the language was red, and there was no option for black. Go figure. So anyway, I ended up, those all went back. That was a long, drawn-out drama. And then I found a replacement that has worked out quite well that actually works. But the fact that I'm always interested in old stuff, as, again, some of you following my channel may know, I have a soft spot for old stuff, whether that be old saws, old drills, old cash registers, a lot of old. In any case, this is old too. I should probably pay attention to what I'm cutting in terms of what I'm attempting to do here. So, if this is what I think it is, it's a creative box. This is an old version of this, but it's a named version. Good packing. I hope that's... Wow. I don't know if there's anything in there because that's a lot of packing for nothingness. So whoever packed this, that's a great use of our tax dollars. Let's see if we can give that a second life. I'm going to open this because I'm wondering if this is the stem. Because it's too much packing for nothingness. If it was nothingness, I don't think it would have been packed with such care. I'm looking for the seam, kind of hard to find. So we'll make our own seam. Wow. That's a lot of packing, which is nice because saran wrap just doesn't like to tear easily. Because all too often, you could tell this was packed by somebody who cares. Because all too often, people don't care. Wow, that's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. That's freaking huge. And obviously that's covered because it probably... So we'll keep... These are keepers. And for those of you, depending on when I publish these videos, today was mini mill delivery day. 300 and some odd pounds, 317, 370, some 3 with one of the digits being a 7 after the 3. And they came very early, about a half hour earlier than their earliest projection. Almost caught me off guard. And I'm glad they came when they did because it started raining later. And there would be nothing more sucky than having a whole bunch of wood and cardboard covered in rain. So methinks, oh, that's some oil there. Methinks this is going to be bigger than I thought it was going to be. Obviously you can see, so I'm going to say this is a 10 ouncer and this is probably 4 to 5, yeah, 4 ounce. So this is 4 ounce, maybe this is 6, I don't remember. I honestly do not remember. That's more packing savings. We'll get a little oil absorber here. Obviously it should be in good condition, goodish condition, because a lot of fresh oil. Get one of my clean towels here to catch that fresh oil. Okay, I hope it's empty and this is just like residual oil, because that would kind of suck if it's full of unknown oil that I now have to get rid of. Yuckies. It's a interesting oily smell. Oh wow. Yeah, that does not look as nice as the picture, maybe because of all the oil. That's a lot of oil. That's some yucky yuck yuck. That's some yucky yuck yuck. That's some yucky yuck yuck. That is some yucky yuck yuck. So I will say it looks like it's supposed to, meaning the picture looks, that's interesting. So that's a washer that was oil stuck. We will clean that up. So we're going to see how much oil is actually in here. Yeah, there's quite a bit of oil. That's really interesting. I would not think that's legal to send. Oh, that's some grossy, gross oil. Okay. So we're going to spend some time cleaning this off and getting rid of the oil. So we'll be back in a little bit. There is absolutely no movement in the garage because there are boxes from Little Machine Shop everywhere, literally everywhere, for the mini lathe. Excuse me, the mini mill. I got to get my minis straight. Red and blue. Hornady, Dillon. So technically you could say that I'm keeping with tradition, red and blue. I'm a red and a blue shop. So I think this is 6 ounces. But you just don't see this anymore. Made in the USA. Rainbow pump oiler. Yeah, 10 ounces. A lot more. So this will make it onto the channel for both the mini lathe and the mini mill. So I'm not sure what I'll be putting in here, whether that's going to be cutting or weighs or other. So I have four types of oils. Cutting, just a 1030, which you could also potentially use. 530, 5 weight 30. Same as the bar weight for gears. Then I have cutting oil, and then I have weighs oil. So there's 4, because one of them is official, like chainsaw bar that I use for the gears, which is, I want to say, like I said, a 5 weight 30, and then I have a real 5 weight 30 that was actually left over from my saw motor. One of the Craftsman saw motors, the bearings were oiled. So I'll clean this up, get rid of the oil, put it together, and then maybe we'll do a finishing video. Back in a while. I'm going to venture to say that that's probably the cleanest this oil can, this oiler, has been in since day one. I don't know if these are brass. So I'm going to hit this with a mild brush, wire brush, maybe just the tip, and see what happens. Just the tip. Again, cleaned out. This is cleaned to, again, cleaner than it's probably been since day one. But it's still got a lot of oil residue. It seems like oil gets everywhere. So I'll call this first cleaning. Probably not last cleaning, but just enough to get the gunky gunk off. And I'll come back after my experiments with the wire brush. So this is a cloth washer, very cool. I didn't even realize it until I picked it up and started tweaking with it. This brass came out great on both ends, and did a little cleanup on the throat, I guess, for lack of a better term, as well as that. So lots of cleanup. I don't know that I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to touch a little bit of oil. Let's see if there's always a little bit of oil that comes out of the bottom, the residue. Keep that moist. Put this back together. Maybe we'll do it this way instead. The beauty of old stuff is that it's made so well. I mean, I take this apart and compare it to this. Same types of pieces, but you know this was built to last. And again, super clean. Super clean. It's too bad about a couple of dings with age. If anybody knows the age of these, Eagle Manufacturing, again, Eagle USA. Now, let's see if any of the residual oil, I don't think it will because there's nothing to pump up. But you can hear / feel. So something good's happening. That's a cool old piece of history. And for the Dillon Blue and the Hornady / Lee Red fans, we're sticking with tradition. Maybe put it that way so it's a little more anonymous. We're sticking with tradition on the bench. Let me clean up my little oil spurts. And there's our thumbnail. Later.